Hey guys, it's me again. I am going to be doing the review of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. None of the gameplay is me this time. I don't have the system, so I can't do the videos. Unfortunately, if there was one game I could have done, I really wish it could have been this one. But there will be links to all the videos at the end, so I hope you enjoy the other people playing. So let's go to some gameplay. This is my second to least favorite temple in the whole game, the Forest Temple. It is definitely one of the most challenging puzzles in the entire game. The whole temple is one large puzzle, and it makes finding the correct way to go very difficult if you haven't done it before. Here you have a bunch of different enemies. The Deku Stick, which is only vulnerable when it's extended. I'm not sure what this thing is called, but once again, there's only one way to beat it. That is to hit it with your shield, bounce the rock off of its shield. It just gives you a example of the diversity, not only in the level design, but the enemy design that this game had. In this one room, you've already had three coming up now, separate kinds of enemies. These are Skeletas, and they are impenetrable or invulnerable to your sword or arrows. You need to use this hook shot on them, and they hinder your progress when you climb up the wall. So it just gives you one more aspect, one more thing to look out for. Once again, one more look at the diversity of the enemies used in this one room alone, let alone the entire temple. Here's another kind of enemy, which is invulnerable until you get that blue fire off of it. And the big moment coming up, I don't have to explain to anybody who's ever played a Zelda game before. Opening a big chest to find a dungeon map, which makes the rest of your job so much easier. Now for my least favorite temple in the game, the Water Temple. This is the most difficult part in the entire game for me personally. The constant water switching, the uh, long out of the way missions is makes it the most difficult part of the game. The reason I picked the two least favorite parts of the game for me to do to show you guys is because I feel that if you can be having fun even at your least favorite part of the game, is that not exactly what the game is supposed to do? Despite how angry and upset it makes you, you still cannot put it down. In the end, is that not exactly what the video games are supposed to do? Let's get away from the temples for a while. This is Hyrule Field. It is the center point of the entire game. This installation of the Zelda game is in, important on so many levels because not only was it the first 3D version of the game, but it was the first time that Zelda players really got a chance to roam and truly explore Hyrule, look for secrets, and look for all the things that they couldn't get to in the original games. Doom Mountain, certain villages that were spoken of, but you never had a chance to actually go and investigate. And now you have that chance. I think it rang true and it still holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts because of the legendary following that the original Zeldas had, but also because they stayed true to what the players loved and what made the players happy. And I think that is the most important thing in the evolution of a video game series. I hope you enjoyed my review. This is Cody saying